Hello everybody, how are you? Welcome to my Facebook Live. I hope you noticed today, from this point forward on Monday through Friday, when you go to my Facebook stories or my IG stories, my IG is Karen Barno, as is my Facebook page, you're gonna see that I'm gonna start doing Possibilities Cafe. So every morning we'll kind of ignite your possibilities, get you something to think about for that day. You know, if it's just for that one day, if you tried this or that, I think you're gonna find it inspirational and motivational, so please jump on. It'll go up in the morning. Now, I'm on the West Coast, kind of, so we're on Mountain Time right now. So if you're on the East Coast, we're 2 hours behind you. Cali is 3 hours, we're 2 hours behind you. So a little update there. And also, you know, don't let fear win. I just got off the phone with somebody and I was talking to them and I asked them why they didn't try something they had committed to try. And they're like, well, I just wasn't sure. It's not that you're not sure. What were you afraid was going to happen? What was the worst thing that could happen if you tried this and it didn't work out? And she's like, well, I would fail. Okay, that's one way not to do something. Don't let your ego of fear or your fear ego hold you back. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna try something and you're gonna go all in on something and you're gonna be like, man, I love this. And a year later, you're gonna be like, man, this sucks. Or a month later, that's okay. Because you get the points for trying. You get the learning from trying. One, you're exercising your ego muscle and you're telling your ego you're not gonna allow it to keep you in a box. You're not going to allow it to hold you back. You're going to take your chances. You're going to get up and do whatever you can do to keep moving forward, instead of staying in one place, looking out the window, saying, "Man, I wish I would go to California this weekend with my friends," or "I wish I would have applied for that job," or "I wish I would have gone out on that date," or "I wish I would have figured out the lighting before I started this video." You don't know until you do it. Otherwise, you're going to be 80, 90 years old or 100, depending on how old you are. I mean, if you're in your 30s now, you're going to easily live to 100. Do you want to sit and regret? Do you want to sit back one day and be sitting and, you know, celebrating your 98th birthday thinking, man, I really wish I would have taken that trip to Europe when I had the chance? Or I really wish I would have taken that one job that was dicey and, you know, it was a new company. I didn't know if they'd make it. Don't allow that. I mean, when I came to Arizona Alpha, we had nothing. I was a founder. We didn't even have an office. We didn't even have we had a laptop that the battery was dead, so you had to keep it plugged in all the time. That's the equipment we had. And when I went home and told my husband, I'm gonna quit my job where I made back then, and this is 20 years ago, 22 years ago, I was making $38,000 a year, and I'm gonna go take the equivalent pay at this company that has no money, no office. You know, he's like, you're crazy, but okay. And I would have regretted it if I didn't take the chance. Now, thankfully, it worked out because I always bet on yourself. I always will bet on me. If it's up to me and I am 100% in, it will be successful or it'll come to a positive conclusion. I have that much confidence in myself. And I didn't have this confidence in myself 15, 20, 30 years ago, but I have the confidence now that I believe 100% in myself. And I believe in the people I keep around me because I will help move them forward. I will inspire them to move forward because they already have built into them that component. So don't be regretful. Don't sit here 5 years from now and say, man, I really wish I would have, but I didn't. Because these regrets pile up. And they pile to the point where you almost get paralyzed because you're so busy living regret that your ego has won. Your fear ego has won and has beat you, so you're not going to go forward. You're just gonna hold in place. And you're gonna be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and look around and say, holy beep, man, I missed a lot. Don't do that. Take your chances, take your swings at the plate. Because you don't know. You don't know if it's going to be success or failure. I had no idea how Arizona Alpha was going to end up 22 years ago. I believed in myself. I believed in the founders around me. I mean, let's face it, there was 5 of us and 4 were millionaires. So I liked my chances of getting paid because I figured one of the 4 millionaires could write a $38,000 check without batting an eye. So I did like those chances, but you don't know. But you got to take chances, and I've taken chances since then. You know, I am constantly trying to take chances. What can I try? What can I do that's different? I wrote a book because I'd never written a book. You know, I did a ebook that's not selling all that well, but I realized I picked a crappy title, so I'll retitle it. See what I mean? Don't be regretful. Just say, well, that didn't work out the way I had hoped. Or, you know, I didn't sell as many as I thought I would. I mean, my book, I got to 11 on Amazon. Was it a multi-bestseller? No, but that's cool because I tried. Just try. Just get out and try anything. If you've never eaten alone, and I have to admit, I guess I have eaten alone. I'm not a big one to eat alone, but I have eaten alone. I've never gone to the movies alone. I don't know. My husband can do that. When I go to the movies, if I can't sit and nudge somebody next to me and bug them. But what do you fear doing? And do it. I mean, you don't have to take big steps. You don't have to say, I fear jumping out of an airplane, which I do, and I see no purpose to do that. You know, if it meant that much to me, I'd jump out of the airplane. I used to be mortified of heights. There'd be certain rides in Disneyland, a place built for kids that I wouldn't ride because I'd be afraid of heights. But I knew I had to overcome it, so I overcame it. And I'm not making it sound like, oh my gosh, look how wonderful I am. There's nothing you can't overcome if you want to. If you have a strong enough reason and a strong enough desire and a strong enough want, then you can do it. I mean, I got tired of having Disney shut rides down because I wanted to get off of it. And I realized I was missing out on myself. You know, I could say, well, I had fear of heights because when I was a kid, I saw a father and son. The father got killed at an amusement park as I was walking to the ride and saw the ride bounce all over the place. That was a very bad outcome. And I was very young at the time, so it left a lasting impression on me. But I had to get past that. So see, when you have these memories that leave lasting impressions on you, it's up to you to reframe the memory or reframe how you see that memory or put logic to it. You know, out of all the times I've been to an amusement park, I've seen one accident, and that was it. Except when I was in the military, I took care of somebody that was in a horrific accident, so we'll say 2. But you've got to be able to work past this. Otherwise, your fear ego will continue to win and win until you're going to wake up one day and look around and say, man, I have not done everything I thought I would. I can look you in the eye and say, I have drank from the nectar of the gods. I have lived a life rich and full. Have I made a lot of mistakes? Yeah, I've made my share. But it was fun. Do I regret? Absolutely. There's a few things I should have done differently, but at least I got up there and did it. There are a few things that I wish I would have done that I passed on and let fear win. Let fear win the day on that issue. So don't do it. Don't let your fear ego win. Get up and do what you want to do. If the people around you don't want to do it with you, find different people. If you're in a relationship and you want to do this and they want to do that, either you got to get them on your side to say, you know, this is how I want to live my life, come live it with me, or I'm going to have to find new friends or new whatever to live my life. Don't be constrained by fear, because fear will always win the day if you allow it. I hope this has helped. I hope you can now, when you get ready to do something and something in your mind tells you not to, that you can think that's fear talking. I mean, when I want to do something and I think, no, I shouldn't, my first thing is, what am I fearing? Why am I feeling fear? Sometimes feeling fear is a legit thing. So don't always push by your fears either. You know, if you're walking down, if you're in a dark area and you're walking and as a woman you feel fearful, it's not a bad thing to keep your head on a swivel and keep looking around. So, but there's certain fear, and you know what fear I'm talking about. So I hope this has helped. I think there's kind of a heavy topic on Friday that's meant to be kind of light and airy and wasn't so light and airy. So I will talk to you on Monday. Don't forget Monday mornings, Possibilities Cafe. Just a 1-minute inspirational thought to get you going, and then we'll do Facebook Lives in the afternoon. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend. Sharing is caring. Share this with all your friends. If you have questions, put comments below. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys Monday. Have a fantastic holiday weekend. Bye-bye.